You guys see that hole in the playoffs? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let me see how much of this I can hide. Too bad I think they're going 20th. Yeah, you can see these guys too. Bro, this Premier League season's gonna be so congested, bro. They're all in the same quality, I feel. Like, obviously you have the relegated teams. Oh, who could have guessed? It's the new three newly promoted. And it's not because they're that bad. It's just that I don't think they have, like, the X factor to stay up, you know? Like, who knows? Maybe Hull will actually win the league first season up. Honestly, more likely than Spurs actually getting out of the relegation race. That's all I'm saying. Coventry, Ipswich, how you guys doing? Get comfy, you're going straight back down. It's just, like, this year's championship gonna be lit. Any of those teams that come up, honestly, I'd say they shoot up to, like, this area. Because all of these teams, Hell, Spurs, which is worse. And then to, like, Europe, you're going to keep your coach, but you're still going to be dealing with Europe. So are you. You're just in the Conference League, so it won't change much. You're going to get jumped and also be in Europe. You're going to get jumped and also be in Europe. You're probably not going to get rated that much. It's Sunderland. You're going to have something happen to you. Fulham's losing their coach. Nottingham Forest sucks. Spurs is in hell. But, like, even then, I don't think any of them just have it in them to stay up. I'll just skip and get... Oh, Leeds is in the Champions League? Yeah, I can tell you one thing. It's certainly not because they're exceptionally good. It's because everyone else is exceptionally horrible. Europa League year. Xabi Alonso isn't that good. He's just gonna be like roughly. He's gonna perform really well in the cups. You know, I think they're gonna win the Carabao Cup, win the EFL Cup. They're gonna be like, come December, they're gonna be mid-table, but they're gonna be in the final, and then they're gonna win that, and they're gonna jump up a bit, and they're gonna have like a bad reffing decision that gets them put here or something. You know what I'm saying? You know, that type of stuff. That's gonna happen to them. 3 points would probably honestly separate you from fourth. Oh my goodness. It's Arsenal who are gonna win the league again using the power of set pieces. Neither of you two deserve second. You're probably gonna feel Europe, but that's not gonna matter because this league's not good this year, and you're just gonna get. And Maresca's gonna have to. He's gonna not have his work cut out for him yet. It's gonna be while this league year is gonna be so competitive, second through 20. Too bad we know who's winning. I think I just hate Arne Slot. Some would say this is slander. Some would say this is about. Someone say him regressing isn't that all that surprising. I think that they're just gonna keep him, and it's gonna be a bad idea, and they're just not gonna sack him because they're scared for the money loss, even though they're definitely losing out so much by losing Champions League. Villa Europa League year, Newcastle Champions League year. I already mentioned to you, you're not good. You don't think you're here because you're a good team. Think you're here because everyone else is going to be weirdly mid. Brighton don't even take that much of a hit. Brentford are going to lose a bit, but honestly probably won't be that bad. Everton are mid. Sunderland don't fall off that much because there's the buffer layer of hell. Fulham lose their coach. Bournemouth lose their coach and are probably getting rated for everything. Spurs, I genuinely would go to any other club but Spurs. They're the only club that has the big expectations and none of the good things about that. Actually, at least Chelsea aren't in the relegation dogfight. Like, at least in Europe, and then the other two, Saudi money, will definitely be competing in Europe year in, year out. And then Oh yeah, if you're good enough to at least if you're like a higher tier bench warmer for Spurs, would probably start, 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 would probably start. Why would I go to Spurs to sit on the bench when I could start for like Bournemouth or Fulham and not deal with Spurs? I think Frank Lampard should coach England. This is just a random opinion. This is just a random stuff video now. Did you guys see that squad? Not good, honestly. I think they should have poached. I think Lampard should take the England job. They won't give it to him, but like, I mean, there's no more scary threats of sabotage. What is happening in there? That's not a good squad. That's not a weird World Cup squad. And then, Frank Lampard's English. He took Coventry up. I mean, he isn't keeping them up, but none of the teams are staying up this year, I'd say. But in a perfect world, Xabi Alonso would have went to Liverpool. Lampard would have ended up back at Chelsea. They probably would be in the same area. Liverpool would be up, though. That could finally knock down Leeds out of the Champions League. This is all Liverpool's fault. If you don't like Leeds, blame Liverpool for keeping Arne Slot. This is all their fault. Alright, I haven't really touched on anyone below. I think Brentford, Everton, Sunderland, Brighton, Chelsea, Fulham. Yeah, these 6 clubs, they're all going to be like the same level of... Yeah, I mean, if we win a game, we'll be in Europe, but we won't. They're all going to be... they're going to win games they should win and lose... They're going to win games they should lose and lose games they should win. Chelsea's going to be the team that keeps Liverpool out of the Champions League, and they're also going to lose to Hull. Brentford's going to need at least a draw versus like Palace last day to get Europe. They lose 3-0 somehow. Sunderland doesn't win both Tyne-Wear derbies this year. I know, preposterous. Brighton just feels the effects of Europe. Fulham gives Spurs 4 points. Like that type of stuff. Hull's also included in random BS results. Like, we're going to lose to Ipswich and then we're going to beat City. That's you know what? You just got to expect good things from Hull next year. Hopefully that means making sure Arsenal doesn't win the league, because I don't want domestic terrorism ball. I know. Unless it's a newly promoted club. They get to do it. Small clubs get to do it because they're small. Or Atletico Madrid, who really aren't that... Yeah, I'm not getting into that today. I'm going insane, bro. Alright, gang. I'm done. Make fun of me in the comments. Like and comment. This table's horrible and I can't wait for the next two to make sense. They won't. They'll somehow be worse. See you next time. Bye.